everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a chicken sheet pan dinner. It's going to be real quick and simple. I'm not going to follow any recipe. I'm just going to kind of throw things together, see where we end up. You need to go ahead and preheat your oven to 425, and then let's go ahead and get our spices together first. I'm just going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just some of our favorite spices to put all over the chicken. We're going to do chicken thighs, and we're going to do baby carrots, and we're going to do green beans, fresh ones, fresh on both. So let's go ahead and do that. I did stick my carrots into the microwave with a little bit of water and try to steam them a little bit so they won't be as hard, you know, when it's time for it to be done. They're not really soft, but they're a little bit softer than they were. But let's go ahead and start on our spices, herbs and spices first. I'm going to do onion powder, quite a bit, and none of this is measured, so you kind of do it how you would like to. Garlic powder, but not as much. And I'm gonna have to, I need to say this. We're doing about 2 pounds of beans and about 1 pound of baby carrots, and then we're gonna do about 8, I believe, chicken thighs. So we're gonna need quite a bit. This is paprika. Let's do some salt. This is seasoned salt. You can use regular salt if you want to, or kosher. Pepper. Thyme is my favorite, so good amount of that. Rosemary, not so much, so I'm gonna go sparingly on that one. And some parsley. Okay, let me stir all these up. I'll do a little bit more paprika. And I'm only going to show you half of everything because I'm going to split this up among two sheet pans. So I've got 4 thighs in here. And I'm going to put some oil on those. You can use any type. We're going to do about half of our carrots. Half of our green beans. About 1 pound. So we got that. I'll get a cooking spoon. Stir this up so that you spread the oil on everything.
Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when there's...
You can do this in a cooking bag or oven bag, but I'm just going to put it on a 4-line pan. I'm going to go ahead and place my chicken.
That will make sense. I wish I would know what you're thinking about. I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
Grab some more foil over the top, and you can either cover the complete pan just like this, just lay it on top, or you can tighten it around the pan. I'm just going to lay it on top, and the oven's already preheated. We're going to stick this in, so I'm going to have 2 sheet pans of the same thing, and I'm just going to make double. But we're going to do it like this instead of putting everything on one, is so that it'll cook evenly. So remember that. Okay, so we'll just put this in the oven until everything's done, especially the chicken. I'll see you back here in a few. I just wanted to show you, it's got plenty of seasoning on it, but I just want to take the excess seasoning because I didn't want to have to pack it away, and just put a little bit more on everything. And that's it. And then put your foil on, just like before, and put it in the oven and cook it until everything is done. Okay, y'all, after about 45 minutes to an hour, your chicken should be ready to go. Because I steamed the carrots a little bit before I add them to the green beans, that helped cook them just a tiny bit, and they're completely tender without falling apart. And the chicken's done, and it literally took me less than an hour, and I did 2 sheet pan dinners. We are going to do one with steak bites. It's basically pieces of, you could do steak, but I'm going to use stew meat pieces, you know, the little chunks of meat that you put like in beef stews and stuff like that. You're going to want to get you a big old bowl and just drop them all in here. I'm going to use some canola oil, but you can use any type of oil that you need. Just need to make sure that all your pieces are not clumped together. You're going to use just a little bit of oil. 2 or 3 tablespoons should work. And dump my vegetables in here. For this one, I chose baby carrots, the whole bag. So that's a 1 pound bag. And I got a bag of, let's see if you can see that, sugar snap peas. They were marked down. I was like, I guess I could try those. But you could try anything. You could do green beans, you could do broccoli, just anything. Alright, and so what you're going to do is you're going to stir these because we want to have the oil distributed as much as we can on everything before we add the seasoning. So that's our mixture. I'm going to set it off to the side. Let me get a bowl. I'm going to use some garlic powder. Not tons and tons, but I'm going to be generous. I'm going to use some onion powder because that's my favorite. Again, generous amounts. At least 2 teaspoons a piece. And then the next thing we're going to use is we're going to use this Montreal steak seasoning. Now you can use any type of seasoning that kind of goes with steak if you want to get these ones that are pre-mixed. And you don't want to go too crazy with it. And also, you need to get a fork, a spoon, a whisk, anything. Just kind of stir those together. So the last of our seasoning.
And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Usually what I like to do is take the vegetables and just steam them just a little bit in the microwave just to kind of give them a head start. But I completely forgot to do that. You take the carrots, put them in a bowl of water, and microwave them on high for about 4.5 to 5 minutes, and that's for 16 ounces worth. So we'll see how it goes. I just went ahead and left all my little pieces on my peas. I figured they'll be fine. So let's get this thing started. And believe it or not, my family will have this gone. It will not take long, and it will be an empty pan. I just continue to cook it until the meat's done, and the carrots are tender, usually that's good enough. Should be about 45 minutes or so, but it could be less or more depending on how much meat or how big the meat is, or you know, how thick. I'm going to get a piece of foil to go over the top, and I'm going to take my foil and I'm going to spray it. That's it. It doesn't have to be completely protected, but it is for the most part, and it's still allowing steam to come out the side, so we're good. 400, 425. You can even go up as high as 475, but it may cook a little too tough. So I try to stay around the 400, 425. And chicken, it doesn't really matter, but beef, you're probably gonna have some issues with. But that'll be it, and I will show y'all the finished product as soon as it comes out. Probably 45 minutes or so. Okay, y'all, so this is fresh out of the oven. I'm gonna let it sit here for just a few minutes, and I'm gonna start serving it. It took closer to 40 minutes to get done at 425. And the carrots are just a little bit too underdone, but I'm just going to go ahead and serve it anyway. But everything else turned out fine. May need a little salt, but this will be perfect for my family. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.